Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Network Merchandise Shop. Pick up your logo merchandise by heading over to abvnetwork.com, clicking on Shop, and start filling your basket today. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers a fully customizable carrying case that allows you to take your favorite distilled spirits or cocktail ingredients with you. Whether you're looking for something for yourself, a customized gift, or logoed items for your business gift shop, the Bar to Go can help. Check them out at thebar2go.com. That's the number 2 in the Bar to Go. Don't forget our friends at Neely Family Distillery now ship their unique distilled spirits directly to you. To order yours, simply call 859-394-3258. Tell them the ABV Network sent you. And now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we complete a bourbon battle royale to figure out who our judges for the last round of Bourbon Survivor should be. My name is McNew. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Agley, along with our special guests, Katie Joyce, Mandy Kaplan, and Heidi.
Hey, gang, what's up?
Hello, guys.
Hello.
Hey, so yeah, we're going to have fun today. Matter of fact, this one has the potential to get ugly because all of us are on the list. I don't know how passionate you are about wanting to be part of the season finale of Bourbon Survivor, but, people are going to be eliminated. And then, do they like being eliminated or not? We'll see. Maybe there's some sort of agreement where just the 5 of us, amazingly, are the 5 judges at the end. We'll have to see. This was a Jim Fosnot idea. So this comes from the mind of Jim Fosnot that, to do a drawing to see who the actual judges for this are.
First to go.
Yes. That's the only way he's going to learn. That's the only way he's going to learn a lesson. Make sure he's first. All right. Before we get to all that, though, McNew said there's something she wanted to talk about. What is that, McNew?
Okay, so as an adult, you think that you know like most vegetables, right? But last week I was like looking up some recipes for, I don't even like to cook, but I was like, let's do something new. What the fuck is a water chestnut? Like, oh my God. What is it?
It's used in Asian cooking.
It's in Chinese food, right?
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah, I thought it was like a vegetable. I'm like, I've never seen one of these. And then maybe it's a nut. Like, I don't know what it is. And I'm not even going to make the thing that it was in because it just confused me.
I don't know exactly what it is either. And it does sit in water. So I don't know if what happens when they dry out, if you just have them sit around or I don't know. I don't actually know what a water chestnut is. I don't like them, even though I've never even tried one. I can tell I don't like it just by the name.
The texture's weird.
Yeah.
I love the texture.
I'm sure that I have never had one and I'm like already bad at it. I'm like, I don't even want to have one.
No. Water chestnut. So I don't know. Was there a question there? Is there any?
Yeah. Okay. So I don't know what the hell that is. Is there something that you guys have came across, like either on a menu or something where people are like, oh yeah, that's great. And you're just sitting there like, what the hell is it? Like, is there something you just don't know that you probably should know? Like food wise?
Okay.
I feel like there's a lot because I very routinely I don't very routinely look up recipes, but when I look up recipes, I very routinely find recipes with ingredients that I don't know what they are, even just like spices and things. I'm like, don't know what the F that is. That recipe's out. Or so I'm like, I'm sure if you substitute like salt and pepper, right? It'll be the same, even though I have no idea what this is. So
yeah.
Obviously, I'm not the cook of the house.
Right. Heidi, anything that you don't know what it is, but you feel like you should, ingredients wise, vegetable wise?
Not off the top of my head. I mean, same thing as Katie. Like I'm like reading ingredients or something like on a menu at a restaurant. I'm like, I have no idea what that is, but okay, I'll try it. So I'll try anything once.
Really?
If it sucks, then it sucks. If it's good, then hey, guess what? I get to add that in to something else.
Okay. I don't know anything either, like Heidi, but I'm the opposite of her. If I don't know what it is, I'm not going to try it. So I don't really ever expand the horizons. I kind of have my comfort zone, and that's where I stay. I don't sway to either. I just stay right there.
We all know when we pick restaurants, we go based on what you will eat there.
Right,
we all know.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Which is the basics.
If he ever asked you if you want to try lutefisk, just say no.
No. Yeah, I don't want that. I don't want that. No.
It's fish that's put in like lye and left to ferment for like a couple of weeks.
I can't even imagine that's real. It's so weird.
No, people.
I
Like
feel
in
like
Minnesota.
that's what you would eat at the North Pole because you have no other choice.
Right.
But to put
No,
it
I'm
in
not eating that
lye,
here.
that's what I don't understand. Putting it in lye. So
Yeah,
it's
doesn't that like dissolve things?
disgusting. It's disgusting.
Like, my dad's like, oh, just taste it. And I'm like, I can't get past the smell.
So
I'm
if
not-
you're a serial killer, you have all this lye. You're like, no, I'm just making weird fish. Don't worry about that.
Does stuff like that bother you when you see it too? And people's, I know, like a lot of people have to like egg salad because in The Sopranos they had the big boss die and he had egg salad in his mouth and he passes out and everybody's like, oh, he's got that egg salad in his mouth. It's disgusting. I can't even stand to be around people when they're eating something like egg salad or
coleslaw. I'm like,
coleslaw. Yeah, I can't watch somebody eat coleslaw.
Good salad with coleslaw.
No, these are all normal foods.
No, I don't want to eat in the privacy of your own home. Don't be around me.
So I am very anti vinegar coleslaw, but if you have creamy coleslaw, I'm in. I'm
I'm the
100%.
opposite. I prefer the vinegar. I mean, I eat everything.
God.
And
I
then
don't want any of it.
salad, I feel like McNew and I, our eyes were open to what shrimp could make better, and it was potato salad. I never thought that thought to put shrimp in that, and I had it, and it was fantastic.
Yeah, that shrimp potato salad was fantastic.
Yes.
Never even would have thought about it. Really improved a potato salad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we know what Mandy doesn't like that she should is cheese.
Like cheese.
I mean, that's honestly the only thing that I'll be like, what's this? If I don't know what it is on a menu, it's cheese. It's some kind of cheese.
You don't like cheese?
She doesn't like cheese. And by the way, she thinks you're weird because you do.
And also,
Yeah, she thinks Katie is cuckoo because she likes cheese.
I'm lactose intolerant and my favorite food is cheese.
Right,
Like,
exactly.
I feel like Mandy hasn't had like a really good fresh cheese curd.
okay, listen, no. No.
What if it's beer batter?
Nope.
Yeah.
what about like sharp cheddar?
No, hell no.
20 years.
I will eat two kinds. Fresh mozzarella, like fresh mozzarella that tastes like nothing and is covered in balsamic, and cream cheese.
Oh. I had a weird thing. I hung out with Heidi, like, I don't know, say 8 weeks ago, and she was gluten-free, and we all have to learn about gluten-free, and we have to ask everything that came in, is it gluten-free? Did anyone who has had gluten in the last 6 days touch the glass that you're serving me? Everything was gluten. Gluten. Why are you, she's asking me, why are you eating that gluten? I'm gluten-free. I'm like, it doesn't matter what I eat. It was the gluten thing is you only, Heidi. So she's like that. And then we go, that was 8 weeks ago. 4 weeks ago, I hang out with Heidi and she starts ordering cheeseburgers with buns and all this shit. And I'm like, what? You're gluten-free? Fuck it. I don't care. Yeah. And
No. So
she's drinking beer. She told me she can never have a beer again. A beer will never touch you know how I love beer and it'll never touch these lips again. I see her order a burger and a beer. She's just eating. I'm like, what? I think you're gluten-free. Fuck it. I don't care.
There is gluten-free beer.
No, she wasn't. No, she had her zipper week.
Zwickle is not one of them.
No, Zwickle is not. So, but Zwickle is probably very happy right now that I am back to drinking Zwickle. Their stock went down when
this was the most debilitating, worst disease I've ever heard of. And then within 4 weeks, it was cured.
No. Here's what happened. I was in the hospital for 6 days.
Yes. And we were all worried about you. Every single one of us.
They said one of the first things that they said they found was that I had celiac disease.
Yes.
So then, we go through all the stuff and there's some other things that, were going on and everything. And then, so I went to my specialist and he was like, hey, we have to do that fun thing. We have to do an EDG and a colonoscopy. Yay, to confirm everything. So I went through that and
this is taking a sad turn now. We're just trying to have fun on a show.
Yeah. So the first thing he tells
I just wanted to bitch about water chestnut.
Now we got to get into. Now we're into Heidi's colon. We're getting ready to get a schematic on her colon.
I got pictures for you, Steve. Okay. Anyway, so he tells me that I had a false positive for celiac. I do not have celiac disease. As soon as he told me that in the hospital, I was like, Jim stopped, and I was like, stop at Hardee's. I want a bacon cheeseburger, the biggest bacon cheeseburger.
It was the biggest change I've ever seen in someone. It was literally, I mean, I was worried myself being there, and the second time, and then she just ordered whatever she wants, beers and one after. I'll take another one.
for
And I
home.
need
She's like,
all
a
two
keg.
of
I need a keg of Zwickle.
Yeah,
Yes, a keg of Zwickle.
All right. Well, there you go. There's an update on what we don't know and on Heidi's health, apparently.
Wait. McNew, Chef Jeff said he knows what it is. It's
What
the
is it?
bulb. It's a bulb of a grass that grows in Asian countries. So you're actually like eating a root.
Root. There you go.
Oh, so it's like a root vegetable.
Yep.
Well, it's just yes.
I don't eat it. I'm willing to give it a try, but I still, its
It's not
existence
great.
bothers me.
It's crunchy.
All right.
Yeah, okay.
It is time to drink. What is everyone drinking? Let's start with Heidi.
Okay.
Let's start with Heidi. She's
All
having a
right.
beer.
Yes, I'm having a beer. So I'm actually going to try Deer Hammer. So
Okay.
thank you,
Wow.
Lennon.
There you go.
Hickory smoked whiskey.
Okay. Okay, that's good.
Ooh,
That was
that
cute.
was real
That
good.
was cute. That was cute. Really, that could be enough to win. I'll go next. Probably got me. I've got.
Actually shocked that it came from Colorado and it had a cork pot.
Oh yeah, I have the cracked black pepper, the old tater sticker on the back. This is Whistle Pig 10-year-old rye. So there we go. Cork pop. Not as good as Heidi's. Heidi still has the lead. Next up is Mandy.
So I've broken into my second bottle of Neely's Motley Crue. I only have one more after this one, which is sad. Very sad.
Okay, good. And not as good as Heidi's. Heidi had a pretty solid one. She's going to be a contender. We'll see. Katie, you're next.
I'm considering if I should go for a. Man, Heidi's was so good. I'm nervous. Okay, I have Woodford Reserve, the Kentucky Derby 2021 version.
Okay. Whoa.
Do I get bonus points for spilling it on
Spilling
myself?
it.
I heard the slosh.
No, that's a deduction. I'm sorry. That's a deduction. I don't know, Mandy. What do you think? I'm going to toss it to Mandy as the official judge. We need a ruling. Heidi or Katie?
Who's Katie?
Who's Katie? Okay, so Katie's got the lead. McNew, it comes down to you and Katie then. What do you got?
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do much. I have some Weller foolproof.
Okay. Bassy, but not bassy enough. So there you go. Katie takes it. And she's still cleaning herself up. So
Congrats, Katie. Well deserved.
cheers, Katie. Okay, we're going to take a quick break. And then when we come back, we're going to see if we can play this game. We were stressing about it before we got started. We'll see if we can do this right. We'll do that in just a few. Hello, this is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, and let's talk for a moment about our sponsors, the people that make this show happen. First up is our friends at Moonshine University. In 2017, I completed my Executive Bourbon Steward certification at their office in Louisville. The information I learned through lead instructor Colin Blake and their team there is something that I continue to draw upon frequently in my role at the ABV Network. It truly is the standard of establishing a benchmark of knowledge of the bourbon industry. From history to production to brands and people, it's all there. Check out their full listing of programs, including Executive Bourbon Steward Certification, production classes if you're considering starting a distillery, and much more at moonshineuniversity.com. I also want to talk about Neely Family Distillery. Back in May of 2018, I met Royce Neely at Limestone Branch's Craft Bourbon Festival. It ended up not only being the start of a great friendship, I started to truly learn about what makes craft whiskey so amazing. You see, I had been a bourbon drinker for over 30 years at that point, and like many people who had been drinking bourbon a long time, I was hard-coded into thinking big bourbon was where it was at and craft was on a journey to get there. Spending time with Royce and learning the things he does to make his whiskey taste better started to really get me to appreciate how things like sweet mashing, open top fermentation, pot distillation, and the grains you are using not only makes your product taste better coming off the still, but also out of the barrel as well. I still love heritage brands and they make up a bulk of my collection. But when you find a craft distiller that is truly dedicated to the craft of distilling, you are drinking some of the best whiskey out there on the market today. That's exactly what's happening at Neely Family Distillery today. Check them out on the web at neelyfamilydistillery.com, or better yet, stop by and see them at their distillery in Sparta, Kentucky. And now, back to the show.
Hello, this is Jeff from Iowa, and you're listening to the Bourbon Daily with Colonel Steve.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we have a battle royale for who should judge Bourbon Survivor.
Yes, we should. We just had a pop in by Jim Fosnot. Yes.
Cameo.
Heidi's getting mad at me, Jim. I'm not having a good.
Jim's trying to put on the pressure so that we don't eliminate him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why he came in to say hi, I think. So,
Staying
okay.
in.
Here are the contenders. There's 24 people possible. Again, we're going to be narrowing this down to 5. The last 5 standing actually get to be the judges for our season finale of Bourbon Survivor. They get to do the game where we have the top 12 picks. So they are as follows. These are the potential judges: Steve Akeley, Miss Becca Sue, McNew, Justine Mays, Stacy Spears, Susie Youngson, Bo Cumberland, OJ Lima, Jeff Kaplan, Mandy Kaplan, Wes Harden, Jessica Fullerton, Heidi Fosnot, Jim Fosnot, Turner Wathen, Lenny Eckstein, Lori Mangum, Phil Collin, Dana the Dreamer, 6, Katie Joyce, Jason Bronner, Andrew Webrink, Robert Licorice, and Royce Neely. That's your 24. So again, I'm going to start drawing names. It's random. There's no limit to how many times you can personally be picked. When you are picked, you have to tell us who you would eliminate from that list. First up is going to be McNew. Who are you taking off the list, McNew?
Oh,
I'm relieved it's
first.
I did not want to be first. I'm so relieved right now.
I don't want to be first.
What person do you hate on this list, McNew? That's what
I don't hate anybody, first of all. I don't hate anybody.
That's not what you're saying during the break, McNew.
Yeah.
I was talking a lot of shit during the break, wasn't I? I'm going to say it. Who would I take off? I'm going to take off Robert just because I don't know him. I've not recorded with him.
Take off Robert Licorice. Gone. That's always good to take a distiller off, a guy who could potentially give you some free whiskey. That's good.
I've never recorded with him. I don't know how he is.
Oh, he likes you. He's a big fan. Well, at least he used to be. Katie, you're next. Katie, you're next.
Okay. Actually, I'm going to eliminate OJ Lima because he was late to a recording that we did not too long ago. So I feel
that's his penalty. That's what he gets.
That's the penalty.
That's what he gets. That's the only way he's going to learn. Okay. Feel like OJ just got taught a lesson there. So there you go. All right. Our next one. Katie.
I'm sorry. I just spilt all down the front of me again here.
Katie needs a bourbon bib.
Yeah, she
I
does.
do. Oh. Okay. Next, I'm going to eliminate. Unfortunately, Jeff Kaplan, because I don't know him. So I'm sorry, Jeff.
Okay. Yeah, he's a tool.
Poor Jeff.
Yeah.
Next up is me, Steve. Who do I want to eliminate? Oh, this is tough. This is not easy. Who should I eliminate? I'm going to go the easy route only because this person's so nice. They wouldn't even say anything, even though if they are offended, Susie Youngson. Susie's gone. That's taking the path of least resistance, knowing you're not going to get any blowback. Yeah.
True.
Yeah. She may be angry as can be, but she's not going to say, McNew, you're next.
Oh, I don't like this game. I want to go for who I do want. I don't want to be kicking people off.
Oh, you're kicking people out. People that you
A
hate.
game of like how to get everybody else to hate us.
I know. It's like, who's going to be shitty to me next week? Let's see. So, Jeff, OJ, Robert are gone.
Susie's gone too.
I'm going to go Steve's same thought process, and I'm going to kick off Stacy Spears because she's so nice. She won't
You
care.
took my top 2, McNew.
Stacy Spears gone.
That rhymes.
Eliminated Stacy. All right. Oh, good. McNew. She seems to like doing this.
See, same thought process, Lori.
Lori, she's so nice. How can you
Lori's
kick out Lori?
amazing. I
Mango?
love Lori. I'm kicking her off.
Oh, okay. All right. Next up is Heidi. Heidi.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let's see who we have left. So, I also feel like this person is really nice and they won't hate me for this. So I'm sorry, Justine.
Justine Mays gone.
Like the summary here is if you want to host anything or be in the final round here, be a jerk that people are afraid of eliminating.
Right. Yeah. Oh, our favorite person, McNew, once again. McNew.
Okay. Even though I love her dearly, I'm kicking her off because if she's on, she's hosting and I'm not, and I want to be there. So Becca.
Becca Sue, gone. Okay. All right. Up is Mandy.
Oh, I thought I was gonna get out of this.
Oh.
Like I said, McNew took my top two. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of Bronner.
Bronner, gone.
He's very busy. He doesn't have time.
I was gonna say, why are you mad at Jason?
He's very busy. Very busy.
Jason's so busy. Jason's so busy. Okay. Heidi.
God, I feel like because you already took Becca off, like, I'm sorry, Royce, but I feel like you won't come on if Becca's not on. I mean, I know you would, but you guys are kind of like the power duo. So
Duo. Gone. Gone. Or Royce Neely. Eliminated from competition. Heidi, you again. Heidi.
all right, so don't hate me, number 6, but Dana, you're out.
Dana
Oh, by the way, I
Dreamer
do need to. We need to exchange addresses because I got something for you.
said. Dana?
Yeah, right. You're just saying that so she's not mad.
No,
Yeah.
because she can never get a trace, and I have a steady supply of 175s. So I was going to send you.
And you guys were in Nashville. She's like 45 minutes away.
Oh,
Yeah. Mandy.
Shit. Bye, Bo Cumberland.
Oh, Cumberland. Gone. Cumberland. All right. Next up is Heidi. Heidi's on a roll.
all right. I'm sorry, Jessica. I'm gonna have to go Jessica Fullerton.
Jessica Fullerton. Gone.
But I think your new name should be Donna Jug Jessica.
I just feel like there's a boob joke there, and I just
Donna Jugs, baby.
I don't get it.
Heidi, you're next.
I gotta go again?
Yeah. Well,
Damn it.
yeah.
Wow, you're making this really hard. Okay. And I've never podcasted with him, so I really don't feel bad about this. Let's go Adam Webrink.
All right. We break. Go on. Okay. All right. That's to keep Jim off the fact that Heidi is totally, infatuated with Webrink. And she's like, oh, I eliminated from the show, for instance. We've got 10 left, 5 spots. So you have a 1 in 2 chance if you're on this list at this point. So it's Steve Akeley, McNew, Mandy Kaplan, Wes Harden, Heidi Fosnot, Jim Fosnot, Turner Wathen, Lenny Eckstein, Phil Collin, and Katie Joyce. That is our final 10, which we'll get down to our final 5 by the end of this. Next up is Steve. Steve. Let's have some fun and say McNew is eliminated.
Oh. Wow.
Are you really eliminating McNew?
McNew's gone. She's gone.
What?
All right.
everything's
Heidi.
fine.
Oh,
Heidi.
oh.
You're next.
All right. So, this is hard.
You've made it hard on yourself. You've had to pick the majority of them, Heidi.
Yeah.
I know. I feel like I'm missing somebody because I have Katie, Phil, Lenny, Turner, Jim, myself, Wes, and Mandy left. Who am I missing? And you.
Me.
And
Steve's
Steve.
on there.
That's the
You could
final.
eliminate Steve and make it real interesting. You have no hosts left.
Steve Gator, he's got to be the silent person on the podcast. That would be awesome.
Welcome to a show of all guests.
Oh. All right, I'm gonna have to go Turner.
Turner. Gone.
Sorry, Turner.
Turner. He's been a self-imposed exile for a while, so he's getting ready to come back. He called me yesterday and said he's ready to come back. He's been a lot of family stuff going on, so he hasn't done anything. Katie.
I like how we have real chips, by the way, with our names written on them.
Oh, yeah.
Usually, like in Sharpie. Like this is
Yeah,
it feels
it's in
very
Sharpie.
official.
It's permanent. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I already booted one Kaplan, so I guess I'll boot the next one. I'm sorry, Mandy.
Mandy Kaplan eliminated. All right. So it leaves me, Wes Harden, that's 2. Heidi's 3. Jim's 4. Lenny's 5. Phil is 6. And Katie is 7. So we're eliminating 2 more. Only 2 more go. 2 more go, and then that's it. Katie, you get 1 more.
So I don't feel even qualified enough to be making these cuts. So I am definitely cutting myself from the list as well because I don't feel I'm qualified to be making this final decision.
Katie, okay, it all comes down to this. 1 more person gets eliminated. This is the hardest cut of all. 1 more person gets eliminated, and then whatever it is, it is. And it is McNew.
Oh, let's make it weird, Steve.
I love this game. I only got picked twice. This was great.
Why did you do that, McNew?
You eliminated me. It's a payback.
Oh, okay. I get it. Okay. Well, the good news is we'll still get to be on the show. We just won't get to play.
We just don't get to play.
We don't get to play.
So Wes, Heidi, Jim, Lenny, and Phil. Good.
Wes, Heidi, Jim, Lenny. Who am I missing here? Wes. Okay, gotcha. Yep, there you go. That's who's going to be getting the invites. Wes, Heidi, Jim, Lenny, and Phil Collin. That's going to be our players for the finale.
Wes and Lenny hating each other, and Phil doing impressions.
Yes.
And then it's going to be good. It's going to be a good show.
Yes.
Wes should have gone over Steve. No offense.
Yeah. It was hurtful what McNew did right now.
That was hurtful first, Steve.
I was going to allow you to focus on your announcing duties. This has no say in anything, but I'll tell you guys, and of course for our audience here, here's our final 12. I can't actually do that. This show will run before we get to the season finale. It's all been recorded, but I can't do that. I would give away all the rest. We've got still about 8 of these to go. So no, that was almost a big mistake. So, all right, we'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. And we will start with Katie.
You can find me on Instagram at Katie Proof.
All right, Mandy.
I'm on Instagram as Kaplan's in Kentucky, Kaplan with a K.
All right, Heidi.
You can find me on Instagram as Heller_BowerBabe or on Facebook as Heidi Topol Eller, soon to be Fosnot, and podcasting with all these lovely people in my basement getting in trouble with my husband.
There you go. McNew.
I am on Instagram at McNew ABV.
All right, for me, I'm an easy guy to find at Steve Akeley on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com, but the important website, abvnetwork.com. Check it out because everything that we do is out there. All those virtual bourbon events we talk about, they are all listed out there and so much more, abvnetwork.com. McNew, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I'd like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review that includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. And if you like what we're doing, we ask that you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the
All right. Great job today, gang. For our audience, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Peace.
Before we finish the show, let's chat for a moment about Moonshine Still Pro. Moonshine Still Pro has a full line of products to help the home distiller. Whether you just want to experiment on a small scale on the stove in your kitchen or try your hand at a bigger setup in the backyard, Moonshine Still Pro can help. They have different still offerings as well as accessories and even grains from Goldstone Mill to help you make whiskey on par with what you get from your favorite distillery. They can even assist with a DIY still project by supplying some of the parts you can't make yourself. Check them out at moonshinestillpro.com. At the ABV Network, we're lucky enough to have some great friends. Amongst those friends is the Goldstein family, owners of Goldstone Mill. Goldstone Mill is a full-service mill offering a variety of heritage and heirloom grains. Their unique approach of working with mills around the country allows them to offer you affordable shipping opportunities to meet the unique needs of your distillery or brewery. They will consult with you to ensure the grains you are selecting meets the unique flavor profiles you are looking for. If you are a home brewer or distiller and you're looking for the grains that your local distillery or brewery uses, Goldstone Mill is the place to look. Check them out on the web at goldstonemill.com, call them at 217-254-6613, or shoot them an email at hello@goldstonemill.com.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.